In this issue of Defence Watch, join me, Carissa Seed, as we find out what it takes to convert a road into an alternate runway. This is Lim Chu Kang Road, a straight, 24-metre wide, 6-lane highway, pretty much your average public road meant for normal traffic. But if need be, it undergoes a dramatic transformation from highway to runway for some of the most powerful aircraft of the RSAF. The RSAF has conducted alternate runway exercises on Lim Chu Kang Road since 1986. These exercises demonstrate the operational readiness and capability of the Air Force in delivering continuous air power for SAF missions. The latest exercise, which is the 6th in the series, was held recently in November 2008. 400 personnel from the RSAF's Air Power Generation Command and other civil agencies were mobilized to convert this 2.5-kilometer stretch of public road into a runway within 48 hours. Airbase runways are built specially for the takeoff and landing of aircraft, so there are no obstacles or hazards along the way to endanger aircraft movements. Public roads, however, are a different matter.
That poses certain challenges. Firstly, we have to ensure that it is serviceable in terms of platform condition. The length, the dimension, the width must also be safe enough for aircraft to take off and land. And we have to make sure that the obstacles like lampposts, railings, trees, or signposts are removed so that they do not fall within the safe template for an aircraft to operate from this area.
At regular intervals throughout the 48-hour preparation phase, these trucks, which are fitted with magnetic hoods and vacuum units, will clean the road of any FOD, short for foreign object or debris. They could be any small loose objects on the surface of the road. If these FODs get sucked into the engines of the aircraft, they could cause serious damage.
The intake system on the aircraft is like a vacuum cleaner. So it sucks in anything that you'll find that's within its zone of its intake systems. So things like debris as small as a 5-cent coin, when sucked into the engine, will damage the blade or the turbine systems of the aircraft. We conduct not just periodic sweeping of the area by our FOD or fault killers. We also conduct FOD walk, where we actually line up on the runway and we walk through the entire area to ensure that all these minor things are actually picked up and are removed from the platform.
Airfield markers are put in place for pilots to estimate their takeoff and landing points and show them how much of the runway is left. Approach lights are also assembled and put in place for aircraft to approach the runway at the correct angle. Portable airfield lights are placed along the edge and at each end of the road to show the pilots where the runway is. Equipped with solar panels, this is a self-sustaining lighting system that can be deployed to cover a runway up to 4 kilometers in length. The mobile arrestor gear is another system that will be set up at the alternate runway site. It supports the safe recovery of aircraft during aborted takeoff or landings. It does this using a tensioned hook cable.
The hook cable will be deployed along the runway. And once the aircraft engages the hook cable, the hydraulic braking system in the mobile arresting gear will be activated. So depending on the speed of the aircraft, the faster the aircraft pulls, the more braking strength will be applied to the system, and it will bring the aircraft to a safe stop.
Perched on a vantage point about 4 meters above ground level is the Mobile Air Traffic Control Tower, or MATC. It gives the air traffic controllers a good view of Lim Chu Kang Road to control the launch and recovery of aircraft on the alternate runway. Comprising an air traffic control cabin, a hydraulic lifting system, generators and trailers, the MATC is a portable system that can be deployed anywhere.
This is definitely smaller than our usual tower. That definitely causes some constraints. In terms of sophistication of technology, we can't replicate the exact sophistication that we have in actual tower. But whatever that we have available in this MATC is sufficient for operations, and it's business as usual for us.
Because Lim Chu Kang Road is shorter and narrower than the usual airbase runway, pilots will face certain challenges when they take off or land.
I wouldn't say there's much difference, but because it's narrower, it's harder to see itself in the air. That's the main thing. So we've got to look out carefully for that. That's the difficulty. We have to be more accurate and more precise, especially in our speed and our touchdown point and stuff. This will actually display to the public our capability to land on even public roads, and for operational needs, if need be, we can get the job done right.
The alternate runway exercise also created opportunities for the public to better understand our Air Force's operational challenges and contingency plans. Grassroots leaders were briefed on the importance of this exercise and advised on possible inconveniences. RSAF personnel also visited residents and businesses in the area to garner public support for the exercise.
Basically, it's not a problem. At least we have a clearer understanding of your arrangements. When the activity will start and end, when we can take which road. We can then plan our daily operations.
It's for us what they are doing, so just accept it. So I think everyone should cooperate on it. Singapore is just a limited place for them to do the training and everything. So I think it's very good for them to have such a thing. Now, there's another alternative way. They still are ready.
With everything in place, it's all systems go for the F-5 Tigers, F-16 Fighting Falcons and E-2C airborne early warning aircraft to take center stage.
The exercise is good in terms of the demonstration and also the awareness of this alternate runway. I think it gives the grassroots leaders a very well understanding of the whole exercise.
It was great to sort of see operations like this so close up. I mean, it was just very well organised. It was spectacular.
Well, I am impressed greatly of the performance of your pilots. Well, it's a unique opportunity for my colleagues, and it seems to me it is a public as well.
Within 24 hours, Lim Chu Kang Road is back in service with no signs at all that it had been used as a runway.